Well, hello, my wonderful hive, and welcome to my latest reaction video. Today we will be reacting to Surviving the Storms, aka Dorothy or Snorthy, uh, depending on which one fits your mood at the moment. And before I get into some of the disclaimers that I have before doing this video, let's kick it off how we always do to get this party started with my theme song, shall we?
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The royal hostess with the mostest. The queen bee with the money, honey.
Beeplus.
That's right. And it's time you all bow to the real queen bee.
Here she comes, the most beautiful bee in the universe.
You're stealing all the bees just because you're jealous?
No, that's just a bonus. My actual plan is to capture all the queens. Their hives will then have no choice but to follow me.
Welcome back. I hope everybody had a nice little break for my voice or something like that. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. I know you want to. I see you through that screen. I can see you. I know you want to hit that thumbs up. So before we get going, hit that thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever floats your boat. Whatever you're into, it's all good. And if you are not subscribed to me, make sure to hit that subscribe button right the fuck now, because you're going to want to do that too. Because this is part 1 of 4 of some videos that I'm pretty damn proud of. I put a lot of work into this for you, the people of YouTube, to bring information to your attention that needs to be brought to your attention. So before we get into it, let me get my drink over here. I got myself, actually, I have it's like a Truly, but it's a fruit punch one. It's pretty good. Because like I said, clean, not sober. I do drink on occasion, and today is one of those occasions where I probably won't even finish this. I'll probably have like half of it. Oh God. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I actually have some time to myself for the next couple days. So I'm excited about that. I get to kind of do my own thing in the house and be relaxed and all of that. And it's a good time to do this video. So I do want to put some disclaimers on this. I know that you probably should just go right into it, because I know that people usually lose interest, but I promise you are going to want to be here for the video that I'm about to react to. You're going to want to be here, so hang in. Just bear with me. If you want to fast forward through this, you're welcome to do that too, but let me just go through this song and dance just so I can cover my bases here. So I tried to do a mix of funny and serious, but a lot of this is more of a serious tone. Because as somebody who has struggled with addiction in my past, there's a lot of times where you think that you're functioning in active addiction, and you think you're doing fine. You think that nobody can tell. You think that, you're presenting yourself as your best self to the world, when really, like, it's very clear to people that you're a mess. But you don't see it. So for me, keeping silent about certain things is not helpful. So I'm not going to just stand by and, first off, let her lie continuously about myself and my friends and others. I'm not going to let her scam, because that's her new thing. She is, and mark my words, it is going to cause some issues between her and Natasha. She is not going to get away with getting this much attention and money thrown her way without Natasha having some major issues with it, because they share the same audience now. Same audience. So Natasha's not going to like the fact that they're not given to her. Mark my words. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. You probably all heard it in your brain first, though. I mean, doesn't take a rocket scientist. But yeah, so I think that I think it's fair to be frank, open, and honest in a discussion about this kind of thing. So some things that, other people might say are off limits are not going to be off limits for me, because they're not something I have a problem with personally. I have found that people who yell and scream about not bringing parenting into things are ones where that would hit a nerve for them. And I don't think it's inappropriate to discuss certain aspects of things like that, especially when it's on YouTube in front of your face for all the audience to hear. It's not like I'm talking about something that I know about you behind the scenes, or I was on the phone with you privately and I heard something. That's not what this is. This is something everybody saw. So yeah, if you're going to put it on YouTube, I'm going to discuss it. And I think it's, I want to reiterate that I absolutely never bring kids into things in an inappropriate way, in my opinion. At least I try not to. I never made alt accounts to go in under Dorothy's children's names. I would never do something like that. I see that seems to be gaining traction. And believe what you want, I guess. I'm not going to go into it too much. I know that anybody who has listened to me and, has interacted with me, you guys know that I would not do that. And I swear that on everything I love and care about, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. I have no idea who it was. I didn't see it, but I have it sure wasn't me. So I'm not really sure why that situation is the way it is. I'm just going to leave it alone. If people want to believe that about me, then whatever. They're going to believe things about me anyways. So I just want to make it clear that if you're not comfortable with some aspects of, I don't know if I want to say parenting, because I'm not really sure. If that stuff is a sensitive topic for you, this might not be the video for you, but I can't call out all of the lies without doing this. And this is all using her footage from her channel. I want to make that very clear. So this isn't me digging into anything. This is literally on her channel publicly you could go watch it right now if you wanted to suffer through that. So without further ado, before I lose everybody's attention, this is a really good one. Put a lot of work into this. It took me several hours to get this done for you. I do also, before we get into things, because I'm going to do this, let's see. I want to remind everybody that, there is a way that you can, I'll take that down first for a second. Let's see, that you can send me a super chat after the fact. So if you appreciate my work, if you enjoy my videos, and, you typically super chat, there is a way that you can do that for creators who don't go live after the fact, which is if you go to the bar where the like, which I would hope you already hit that like button. So if you go and look where that blue thumbs up is, where you already hit that, thumbs up right there. If you scroll over to the right, there is a heart with a $sign in it, and you can send me appreciation, monetary appreciation that way. Anything and all things are greatly appreciated. I don't want to come on here and sadfish. I'm not going to. But, my internet was shut off. I did have to ask for help to get this turned back on for me. It's been quite the month, between me getting sick. All of my animals had their vet appointments, so on and so forth. So obviously any and all things are greatly appreciated, but obviously not expected. If you just want to hit that thumbs up and subscribe, that is perfectly fine as well. But I figured, why not? Why not be vulnerable and be open about what's going on? There's nothing wrong with that. Wait. What am I doing? So we're going to take that down. So I just want to put that out there. Blah, 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 blah. I feel so uncomfortable doing it. I feel so uncomfortable even saying that. But it is what it is. So I put a lot of hours into my work. But I also want to point out here on the top here, you see that I'm going to read it out loud. So anybody who's doubting can still see this. This was the Team YouTube's response on May 14th to Natasha Cooper. It says, "We've checked your channel and it shows that it's been terminated due to circumvention and violations of our terms and service. If you have a previous account that's suspended for policy breaches, you're not allowed to own or create any new ones." That was said directly to her. And then she responded down here with, some whining and complaining and whatnot. But I have the whole thing in another video. But I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so let's do that. Also, if you don't want to send like a super chatty type of thing, I do have my payment info down here at the bottom. So if you prefer that, I'll put the links in the description too. Because I never know how this works. I'm brand new to this world. I actually didn't have Venmo or Cash App until I started YouTube. So without further ado, because I'm boring everybody to death, let's get into the reaction video, shall we? We're getting better at sharing our screen, aren't we? All right. Okay. Yes. Share. Okay, let's do the damn thing.
She started calling me what? A neglectful mother. What else were you saying, Jess? So, yeah, I'm going to say it now. When somebody is doing things with their child present, that could get them arrested and did, that's really not good parenting. But I'll be showing you all that proof on the other channel. That's what you wanted, right, Jess? You wanted to...
I'm already going to come out of here straight off the bat and say this. So, I mean, I also would consider... I mean, honestly, Dorothy, do you really want me to go there with what I want to say about this? That, you know, perhaps not engaging in behaviors, you know, even if you want me to go with your narrative that's sheltering you, because the last thing somebody in active addiction wants is for you to point out that they're using. That is I guess I have to lump myself into that. We hate it, especially when you're in that moment. So I don't plan to beat around the bush with this because I have very strong opinions as to what's going on here, and have had for some time because I've watched her behavior, and it's gone downhill pretty rapidly since, I would say, February. And it's been declining. And this is not the same Dorothy that I met, got introduced to in November or December. This is not the same person. And it's sad. But I'm also not going to sugarcoat things, and I'm not going to beat around the bush, and I'm just going to be blunt and honest, because sometimes that's what people need. Enabling people, it doesn't help anybody. But I would say the same thing about that. I think that, you know, using let's take your narrative. Just not taking care of yourself, you know, puts your family at risk for finding you the way that happened, which is traumatizing. That is traumatizing. So I would say that it is best practice parenting to care for one's body so you can avoid putting your child through that. Because I can imagine that was very terrifying. All right, let's keep going. Like I said, guys, I can only be honest here. I'm sorry if it bothers some people. I will take whatever backlash occurs. This is what I need to do. This is what I believe is the right thing to do. And this is part 1 of 4. And by the end of this, I will have debunked many lies, including the ones she told about me for my grand finale. So if she lies about me, what else is she lying about? And I should have known this when she started saying that I was conspiring to try to get her to tell me that she was on Suboxone. Why would she tell me? Like, why? That doesn't even make sense. Like, first of all, I'm not a double agent. I'm not like a secret agent going under. So first of all, why would that be relevant? First of all. And second of all, the fact that you're paranoid like that and it's gotten worse is also very telling to me. But let's continue.
To go keep scurrying around because you don't know when to stand down for your own fucking good. You really don't. If you wanted to yell that you had a background check on me, I got one on you. I already fucking knew you were already looking at my information. Because there's people that are close to you that you don't fucking realize that are saying everything you're doing. When you had broken justice around you, and then you started talking to Kelly, you already had access to all my stuff. But let's see if you'll be honest about that. You won't. So the second you want to start yelling that you had my background check, yes, I got one. Did I accidentally have you in my drop-down search by mistake? Yes, I did. But your fucking name was already out there. That's not doxing. Your name was already out there. We're American. If you know my name, Dorothy.
I want to make it clear, though, on this as well, is that, have you ever noticed that some people on, like, Facebook and stuff, they'll, like, cut their last name to be, like, half the version of it, like, to shorten it, because they want to remain, like, anonymous on Facebook and whatnot. So I'm familiar. I've seen a lot of people do that. When I saw her PayPal, just as PayPal, I didn't just assume that was her last name, because that's really a short, that's uncommon. I've never heard that before. And I just figured that it was like abbreviated. So if I didn't pick up on that, I would say that your average person did not know that was her last name. That was actually her last name until you pointed it out and associated it directly with her. So while that might not be doxing by a technical standpoint, it's only by a technicality, in my opinion.
You can Google it. You can find out everything you need to know about me. You'll get my neighbors' information, my
Why
kids,
did you get her
my school,
neighbors?
my kids, everything. That's how it is to be in America. And the second somebody touches my life, I'll be touching back. I hope everybody fucking knows that. You try to touch my life in any fucking way or interfere with my child's life in any fucking way, a baby girl's gonna be fucking reaching back. I'm telling you. Don't try me. Because I'm sitting pretty. I ain't got a criminal record. I never had CPS. So I'm sitting real pretty.
Okay. Lie number 1. So, Dorothy says that she has never had CPS before. Well, Dorothy, and I'm sure other people remember this. So, Do you remember, Dorothy? And this is a story that you told multiple times, and for some reason I remember it, and I don't know how. But you have told the story several times that there was an incident involving a neighbor who borrowed lawn chairs from you, and either didn't return them in a timely manner, which you thought was quite rude and despicable, or they were in bad shape when they returned it. Something, you had a little altercation with this woman, and she called CPS on you, and they ended up going to your older son's school and asking him questions. You have told that story many times. So why are you saying you've never had CPS involvement? Because you have, or else you lied about that too. So which is it? Did that actually happen with the lady with the lawn chairs, or are you lying here? Which one are you lying?
There's nothing in my system. My house is in perfect order. My shit is together. But the first time somebody tries me, I'll be fucking.
Did she just say her health is in perfect order? That aged well.
You know, like an octopus. People leave my fucking kid alone and me alone, then I'll leave his alone. And yes, that is a threat. Stop coming for me as a parent. And that means you too, Firefly. And I'm a fucking weirdo. Kim, go fucking rein in your weirdo friend. Okay? Don't worry about me. I'm not going around attacking you as a mother or Firefly as a mother. I don't know why you're even defending that. Oh, that's right, because you guys come from the Team Phoenix channel. Who the fuck really cares anyways? Nobody even fucking pays. Fortunately, the subscribers have not been told the truth. They've been misled. Right?
Sure have, by you.
When are you going to be transparent and truthful? I've been truthful. I live in a...
When are you going to be transparent and truthful? And before she said the next words come out of her mouth, listen very carefully to her next words. And remember this, guys. Remember this information. It is very important. Here's lie number 2.
Mobile home that I bought for myself, so me and my children can live within our means. It's a newer one. It's like a prefab. It's quite beautiful, actually. But I bought it myself with cash. I bought myself a car. It's an '08 Chevy Cobalt. I got it for like $3,000. I bought it in cash. And then,
all right, did you hear that, guys? So she bought her mobile home with cash outright. So she owns the mobile home, according to Dorothy, in that clip that she posted a while back. That was from several months ago. This one here is from like a week before her incident. So when she started to ramp up when she started learning from Natasha is like more what I can say about it. So listen very carefully here as well. Very carefully.
And we would thank you to the 2 people that sent me cash app. You don't know how much I appreciate that. My rent's due, and I appreciate it.
Excuse me? What did you say? Did you say your rent is due, Dorothy? But I thought you owned your mobile home. So how do you have rent if you own your mobile home? I don't understand. That you bought outright. It's not even like you have like a mortgage payment on the thing. It's not even like that at all. It's you bought it outright with cash, right? I've actually heard a story mentioned where you inherited it as well. So I mean, I'm not really sure which one it is. But there you go, guys. There she is. She's lying. She's saying that about getting cash apps. She's seeing the cash apps are rolling in because she's got Natasha's community, who's very generous and apparently very naive, and believe anything that somebody Natasha vets or Natasha, like they believe anything that comes out of their mouth. But that right there is a blatant lie. Lies. Lie number 2, debunked.
I can't go back to transcribing. So, and I found a picture of my buddy, guys. Can I show you guys?
I meant to edit this part out. I don't know why it's here. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm just so happy I found it. I found so many
I'll
pictures.
just talk during it.
And Facebook, I didn't know that they saved all these like this. I mean, just from 12 years of pictures. And I just discovered them. I hope I could discover them again.
I swear, because, I got so frustrated. I was like, I'm not even.
I'm so happy. Let me download it. Save. Well, let me put his. I'm just a total buffoon over there dropping shit. Oh, here's my flyers. I knew I got them. All right, so that was a good find, but I didn't drop the flyers. I dropped something that sounded like glass. It was my perfume. Oh, shit. Oh, the key. Oh, my God. I gotta clean under this couch. Whoa! You'd be very shocked if you had that now. You'd be like, Charlie, you're a fucking dust race. So they just toys under your balls and shit. I don't know what fell. It sounded pretty serious, though, no? But why can't I find it? That's weird. Okay, well, I feel like if I can't find anything, like nothing happened, right? Yeah, I'm good with that.
Wait till you guys hear this.
Maybe I should push the table back just a little. See, you guys, this is how I could just get lost in my nonsense. Yeah, well, okay, I can't find anything. Unless it rolled away or something. I don't know. It looks like there's wax on the ground, though. Because you know what I did? Oh, my God, guys. Whoops. Guess what I did? I have 2 candles next to each other. My lavender that I light when I'm live. So when my lavender candle.
I like lavender candles, too. It reminds me of my mom. But, guys, listen very carefully to this. Does this sound like something that's safe? A safe environment Does this sound safe to you?
Because that really puts me in a pretty pleasant space. So now I'm talking about what I get this. So I had that lit, and it was up against another candle that I didn't have lit. But what I do is I put my medicine bottle in the other candle for some reason. And
Who puts their medicine bottle inside of a candle? Who the fuck does that? That's not normal, rational, sane behavior. I have no words for that. Who does that?
it probably
Is that like the time you set your nightstand on fire because you fell asleep?
and she left this from the tall Yankee can, not too tall, but probably 8 inches tall, maybe 6 inches. So because I have them so close, it started melting the wax in the candle that had my medication. So this morning I go to get my medication. Do you know that thing was stuck in there? Like literally I had to bang it out because it had seeped into the melting wax and then it dried hard around it. My medication was fine though, but yeah, only things like that happen to me. Okay, let's say this.
No, I think things like that happen to another demographic of people who you claim that, you know, you don't, that, you know, you say that it's not you, but I beg to differ. So clearly you're not taking care of your medication either. Now, I'm going to tell you right now what I mean, I've been very vocal in chats about what I believe happened. I believe that, you know, maybe there's a diabetes aspect to this, but think of what could exacerbate her diabetes and look at the effects of what it certainly sounds like. If you have any experience with somebody who's been using a certain type of substance, I'm sure it will sound very familiar to you. I'm not going to go into my own personal details and experiences because that is neither here nor there. But it's something I recognize. And I know that I'm not the only person that it's kind of raised that red flag.
Here we go, guys.
But she's putting her medication bottles in candles. That's not normal.
Fortunately, the subscribers have not been told the truth. What's shine? You got hear a weird sound coming down. Oh, hold on, I don't know that. There's something. Okay.
I wish I could turn this up, so I'll just describe the scenario in case it's not loud enough. She heard a noise, so she went outside to go check it out. Now, I also want to bring up, and I know I have a clip of this in a different video, that at one point she heard, and she's up in the middle of the night, so this is all going down in the middle of the night. There was one point where she woke up in the middle, or not woke up, I mean, she was live, but she heard people outside of her mobile home, and her first reaction to it was, I hope they don't have guns. That was her very first reaction to it. Now, I don't know what kind of area you live in. You say it's rural and there's, I don't know why that would be your first thought, but what you're about to say here is quite concerning.
I'm okay. Don't worry. It's all okay. Yeah, it was so weird. I don't know if the wind blew. You know, I was concerned I would go up and investigate it, but I didn't because, you know, what's going to happen? I'm a girl. So I probably get knocked out. At least I didn't get knocked out. They did if they wanted to. That's the case. The time is at 20 late. You just made it. Oh my God, guys! OMG! Oh, my house key is in the doorknob and the lock is inside. Whoa! Yeah, come on in. No, Ricky, kill me. No, take my dog too. That's where the dog.
So she left her keys in the door in this area that supposedly she's concerned about guns, and her first reaction and what to say to that is, "Yeah, come on in, arm me, kill me." And something else or take the dog. That sounds like a lovely place to live. But she's leaving her keys in the door. I mean, I've done that before as well. But, you know, put that all together with the other pieces of the puzzle and, yeah.
Wow, what an idiot. Oh, yeah, I'm really... I do that all the time. I just get that's why I was having issues. Here you go, mother. Do not bark. Me will have issue. I'll get one of that. I need to grab a Diet Coke. Did you imagine that Jay May ran out of Diet Coke? That must have...
Keep an eye out. This is also a very interesting way to describe not having Diet Coke in the house. Now, I like to maybe lose the word diet and kind of just leave the other word the way it is. But I don't think that's what's going on here. I think it's something else that's very similar, but not that.
Torture. I was trying to tell her, go, run, get the Diet Coke. Because I know how it is to need your Diet Coke. It's a lot of pressure. Plus, because you don't have it, you're thinking about it a lot more. It almost becomes this unhealthy obsession. Your brain's going, Diet Coke. And different voices at different speeds. Maybe you put a melody to it. No. You know, Diet Coke is the shit. Oh my god, I'm just
So basically, she just described drug cravings, except about Diet Coke, which I get has caffeine in it, so that's fine. But I've never heard. I mean, I have a caffeine addiction myself, so yeah, I can speak from experience. I get very bad headaches if I don't have caffeine, and I'm quite cranky. But I definitely don't think like that. I have had that mindset and that or I don't hear voices. That's you. That's not a me thing. But that, obsessive thinking, I've certainly had that with other substances, but not what you're talking about, or else you're not talking about something with diet added to it.
Judy is saying, I take more pills than Judy how to take liver pills. Why is that?
Bet you do take a lot of them.
Who doesn't love hooker though? I mean, everybody loves a hooker, anyways.
Not
Oh,
me.
speaking of hookers, do you guys want to go to that dildo? Or no, that's not something you care about. I can't.
Oh, on with the dildos again, huh, Dorothy? She's just had this weird obsession. And you know what? You know what just occurred to me? You want to know what a particular substance is actually known for as a side effect of this hyperfixation on sex? I have heard that from multiple people. That's all I'm going to say about that. But that's very interesting. I hadn't even thought about it, but she's been on about sex and dildos for the past, when her behavior started getting really crazy. That's very interesting.
Say I know much about it, I'd be learning with you. I used to have a rabbit. He was after me as a joke, Dorothy is. And I tucked it away on top of the refrigerator, and it's gone. I don't know if Christian took it or what. I don't know.
Who puts their vibrator on the top of the refrigerator? I mean, if you have kids in the house, why would you put something like that on top of the refrigerator? That's something that goes in your nightstand, or maybe under your pillow, or in a drawer, or somewhere that's, accessed mostly by you. That's not something that goes over the refrigerator. And I'm pretty sure I just heard you say that you think your older son took it. Which is just another layer to that, what makes that funny.
I don't care about it. I never used it, right? Different scenery. Want more? And Christian favorite, I got the dogs. I have a camera that's hooked up to my Wi-Fi, and I can see what's going on, put it on top of the refrigerator, and just peer out into the living room. I'm gonna spy. What do you think?
That noise, her cackling and shrieking, I literally can't. It is what nightmares are made of. Of course, she's spying. More of paranoia nonsense. Why do you have a camera? Well, I guess if your home is small enough, and your kitchen is connected with the living room. Okay, that's fair. So you have a camera up on top of your refrigerator with your vibrator. Okay, sounds like a great setup, Dorothy. Sounds like a great setup, guys. We should all take a page from her book, and that sounds like a great setup for all of us, especially those of us who live with other people. But don't forget to like and subscribe while we're on, the topic of that's not related at all, but like and subscribe. I know you want to. Oh,
you sent me an email? Okay, let me check it out. NC Queen? I like being an email.
That woman's nuts. Imagine naming yourself NC as Queen. Imagine that being your name on here. That would be so embarrassing. Yikes, I wouldn't want anyone to point that out. Like that's some that's some cult shit right there.
She all right? John, I sent those screenshots to Dorothy regarding that screen that I noticed it was.
Okay, I want to make it very clear. I tried in every way I possibly could to get Country Joe and in her voice out of this, because I'm sure she doesn't want to be in this video. I apologize. I really do. But this needed to be shown. This is recent behavior. This is the stuff that you're starting to hear. A lot of the lives that she's taken down, it's pretty much entirely this. So I'm so sorry. Okay, guys, this is before Country Joe and Jess had talked about everything and worked things out and kind of figured all that out. Just want to say that.
So pretty.
Oh.
So pretty.
No.
She's a hoarder in a basement. Shut your mouth, Granny.
Shut up! I thought she might get. Thank you.
So, guys, she's shrieking like that in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. And she showed that her mobile home isn't that big. So her living room from that picture, it looks like the kitchen is behind it there. So and she's screaming and yelling like that in the middle of the night. How does anybody get any sleep?
Lying on me yesterday that I went to jail, that I've been arrested and charged. I have not been arrested or charged. Nobody serves me with any legal paperwork. If it happened, I would say it and I would show them. That's what I would do, just to show where we're at. We're not dealing with.
All right, guys, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Wait, where did this go? Why am I have so many tabs open. What is going on? Oh, okay, guys, I know this is really kind of unprofessional and stupid to do during the middle of a thing I'm recording, but I have to go take care of my dog who I think is throwing up. So, hold on. All right, guys, I'm back. I might have to kind of cut this short in the middle of it and save the rest of the video for another time. I'll try to keep going a little bit more, but she's very dramatic when she throws up. Like really dramatic, and you'll hear some sounds that you you don't want to hear. I have no idea what she ate. I have no idea. I can't find anything that she like de-stuffed or anything, so I have no idea what she ate. But if she starts making those noises, there's absolutely no way in hell that I am keeping that on alive for everybody to hear. No effing way. So yes, now I feel bad because this was supposed to be my big break here. So we can try for a little bit longer, and then afterwards I'm going to have to put in earplugs, and I'm very angry about that. Figures it would happen on my one weekend that I have to myself. But let's give this a try. All right. I am so sorry about this, guys. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to. All right. You know what, guys? I'm going to have to end this segment of it. If I can upload the rest of it later, I pinky promise that I'll do that. Because Molly ruins everything. Don't you? Don't you? So I am so very sorry. I hope that, I mean, we got some lies debunked here. So we've got a couple lies debunked here. So this should be a good like appetizer to kind of get things going with how this is all going to go. I am so sorry. I feel terrible. And now I feel like everybody's going to be mad at me about this. I promise I still have another like at least 10 minutes of that video with commentary that would probably add up to, because there's some longer clips, it'll probably add up to like another half hour or so, because these are usually about an hour. And I have several of these. So yeah, I'm a little salty about this, and I'm a little mad. And I feel like the minute I log off, then she's gonna like decide to lay down and go to bed. But I am so sorry, guys. So here is part one. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If I can get the second part of this video out tonight, I absolutely will. You are all amazing and wonderful. And yeah, stay safe on those YouTube streets. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Again, you have my sincere apologies. I am so sorry. So sorry. But at least, you know, look at the bright side. This shouldn't take too long to upload. So let's end part point 5. Part 0.5. That's what I'll call it. All right, guys. I will see you guys very